Picture three identical slime machines lined up on a world map. One sits in Tokyo, one in Seoul, one in Shanghai. Same paint job, same glass dome, same little gold slime mascot waving on the front, same advertised rate printed on the side, 0.6% for the rare slime. Now imagine three players, one at each machine, pulling at the exact same moment. Their wallets drain at different speeds. Their pity counters tick on different calendars. Their freebies arrive on different holidays. One of them is even waiting on a slime that has not been allowed into the country yet. Same machine. Three completely different stories. Let us open all three. The first thing that changes is the coin slot. In Japan, the slime machine eats yen. A standard top-up that gets you about 10 pulls runs around 1,600 yen. In Korea, the same 10 pulls cost roughly 16,000 won. In China, the same 10 pulls cost about 86 yuan. Convert all three to dollars. And a strange thing happens. The Chinese slime machine is the cheapest per pull, the Korean machine sits in the middle, and the Japanese machine is usually the most expensive in raw dollar terms. But expensive is a slippery slime. Japanese players earn yen, not dollars. So the real question is how many slime hours of work each pull costs locally. By that measure, Korean players feel the pinch the hardest. Salaries are lower than Japan, prices are converted aggressively, and a single guaranteed 5-star slime can cost more than a week of groceries. Picture three saver slimes, each holding a little piggy bank. The Japanese saver slime fills its bank in yen coins, slowly and steadily. The Korean saver slime watches one drain out the bottom faster than it goes in. The Chinese saver slime pays in yuan but gets bonus pebbles dropped in from above on every national holiday. Same machine, three different piggy banks, three different feelings of pain. Now look above each machine. There is a watcher slime hovering over it, and the watcher slimes are not the same. In Korea, the watcher slime wears a judge's wig. In March 2024, Korea passed the Game Industry Promotion Act amendment, and probability disclosure became law, not a suggestion. Hide your rates, lie about your rates, round your rates the wrong way, and the judge slime files a report. Nexon already learned this the hard way. Korea's Fair Trade Commission hit them with an 11.6 billion won fine, roughly $9 million, for misrepresenting probabilities in MapleStory. The current penalty cap is 20 million won per violation, but a proposed upgrade allows surcharges of up to 3% of annual sales the moment a violation is found. That is not a slap. That is the judge slime swinging a gavel the size of a building. In Japan, the watcher slime is more relaxed. It wears a polite tie and works for JOGA, the Japan Online Game Association. JOGA's rules are voluntary. The famous guidelines suggest a ceiling of around 50,000 yen of spending before a guaranteed rare, and they killed off complete gacha entirely back in 2012. Studios mostly follow along because the alternative is a real law showing up later. In China, the watcher slime wears a uniform and stamps every single slime before it is allowed inside the machine. That stamp is called banhao. No banhao, no game. We will get to that in a minute. Open up the Chinese slime machine and you will notice extra pouches taped to the inside. These are compensation slimes, free pulls, bonus primogems, anniversary gifts, Lunar New Year gifts, National Day gifts, Children's Day gifts, server maintenance gifts. The Chinese version of Genshin and Star Rail tend to ship more freebies during state holidays than the global version does, and players outside China have noticed for years. Here is the part that gets misread online. The Chinese server is not more generous because Hoyoverse loves Chinese players more. The published rates are identical. The pity ceiling is identical. What is different is the pressure. Chinese regulators watch spending mechanics closely, and giving out compensation slimes is a fast way to keep the watcher slime in uniform calm. A handful of free pulls during Spring Festival is cheaper than a regulatory headache. So picture a tiny gift slime, wrapped in red paper, slipping out of the machine every few weeks in Shanghai, while the Tokyo and Seoul machines sit quiet. Same machine, different pressure, different freebies. Now the weird part. Walk up to the Chinese slime machine during a new banner week and you will notice something. The newest slime is missing. The version everyone is hyped about on global servers is not loaded yet. Chinese servers for big Hoyoverse titles often run roughly one patch behind global. The reason is banhao. Every new character, every new region, every new event has to clear regulatory approval before it can legally appear in the Chinese version. The license freeze of 2018 made everyone nervous, and even now the approval pipeline moves at its own pace. So the version 5.4 slime that just dropped globally might still be standing in line at the customs office waiting for a stamp. This is also why some gacha games never launch in China at all. The cost of getting a banhao, hiring a local publishing partner, and editing content for cultural review is brutal. Big studios like Hoyoverse can afford it. Small studios shrug, skip China entirely, and ship to Japan and Korea instead. So the slime that pulls easily in Tokyo might be locked behind a velvet rope in Shanghai for another 6 weeks. Step back from the machines and look at the players. 3 regions, 3 archetypes. The Japanese whale slime is calm, patient, and spends the most per person. Japan still produces more revenue per paying user than almost any other gacha market on Earth. The whale slime does not flinch at a 50,000 yen banner. It just shrugs and pulls. The Chinese player slime is harder to summarize because the market is enormous. Hundreds of millions of mobile players. The biggest gacha audience in the world by raw count. Average spend per player is lower than Japan, but the sheer number of slimes lining up at the machine makes China the largest single market for many titles. The Korean player slime is the price shopper. Korea reads the rates. Korea checks the patch notes. Korea screenshots the disclosure page and posts it on community boards within minutes. After the 2024 law, Korean players became some of the most informed gacha consumers on the planet. Lie to a Korean player slime about a rate, and you will be on the news by Tuesday. Same machine. 3 wallets, 3 moods, 3 completely different relationships with the gold slime inside. So the label is universal. The experience is not. The slime in the machine has the same name in Tokyo, Seoul, and Shanghai. But the price tag, the legal watcher, the freebies, the release calendar, and the player culture all bend the shape of that slime into something different. 1 machine, 3 ecosystems, 3 stories about the same gold slime. If this kind of regional weirdness was interesting to you, the next video opens up a question that keeps coming back. What is a gacha guarantee actually worth in real money? Across regions, across genres, across pity systems? We will line up the guarantee slimes from 10 different games and weigh them. See you at the next slime machine.